I don't think I could recommend that to people. That's extreme and unnecessary. I almost don't even want to show me doing it because I don't want people to think like, oh man, I have to get in an ice bath like that. That's too tough. I wouldn't really expect anyone to go outside when it's 20 something degrees out, windy, wind chills like 10, 12 degrees, and break through ice and sit in a cold plunge for the health benefits. That might be inspirational or motivational for some people, but I think the vast majority, it's just like, oh, I can never do that. And most people, I think, honestly, will never do that. I'm surprised that I do, because it is quite extreme. It felt like my feet were being squeezed, but I felt like my hands were getting hit with a hammer. But at the same time, it is possible, because I did it, and that was, I'm no superhero. I think that's why a cold plunge could be cool, because you could put it inside. Like in the winter, it might sound counterintuitive, but that might just be too cold for some people. And it's better to be in your basement or your garage or wherever, anywhere in your house that you want to put it, and have it set at, I don't know, 55 degrees right now. So I've been cold plunging daily for, I don't know, almost a couple of years, so I'm up to like day 670 or 80 in a row. But I went through a couple winters, and I didn't start out doing this. Like, I don't know if I would have done it. I had a chest freezer I turned into a cold plunge in my garage, and I started at 59 degrees, and that was in the winter, and that was really tough. Like, when it's cold outside, you feel it, and it's tough. So even in places where it gets cold enough in the winter where you don't need a chiller, I think that having a cold plunge is beneficial to stay consistent, just because of how cold it can get in some places, and most people aren't going to do that, and I don't blame them. So I'm kind of changing how I feel. I used to feel like, oh, most people don't need cold plunges because they could just go outside like for most of the year, but I think it's actually, as a therapy, it's beneficial to have a cold plunge set up like in an indoor space or a covered space outside. Outside will get tough in the winter, so it is cool to have one inside for that reason. I think it'll increase the likelihood of being used, and being used for a longer portion of the year by like a wider range of people, instead of like just extreme people going outside in the middle of winter. Say you're new to this, you want to try it, but you're not going to go do what I just did. You're not going to go outside in 10-degree weather, break through ice, and it's like, all right, I want to try with like a 60-degree plunge. But if we had one set up in the basement like that, you come try that.